Well guys, we're going on a drive today. We're already about halfway there, but you guys may remember about a year ago I told you I had a bucket list of cars I wanted to derby. Well, something has come up on Kijiji. It is about a 3-hour drive away from my house and we're almost there. I'm going to way overpay for this car because it is something that is not very common. And I've always wanted to drive one and I've always wanted to wreck one. I've seen a couple in my days, but this is actually a rarer one that was always made. There was the regular sedans, and then this one is a wagon. But I don't know. We're gonna go see. He says it needs some frame repair on the back. We're gonna try to fix it up and get it on the road for a bit, maybe. It's got a factory V8 in it. They're not very powerful and they're not very good on gas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to change it out for an LS maybe over the winter. But that's kind of high hoping. We'll see what kind of shape this car is in when I get it. Or even if I do buy it, I really do want it. Like I said, we're driving 3 hours to get it. But you definitely don't see these anymore. And the only downside is if I do go to derby it, it is older than 1980. So it really, there's not too many places I can run it. This model was produced right up till 1980, so I could try to run it, but I don't know. What are your guesses of what it is? I'll give you a couple of hints. I've already given you a couple. It's a V8. It's rear-wheel drive. But here's the kicker. It's only got a wheelbase of 100 inches. So it is a smaller wheelbase than all the Toyota Camrys you guys see me doing. And I said it comes in sedan or wagon. So what do you guys think it is? Make sure you guys leave a comment. And let's get over there and look at the traffic. It is horrible. I've been battling this for the last hour. People don't know how to drive these days. Well, we're back here the next day. You can hear all the birds chirping. I went to go get that car, and everything went pretty good, but it's normally a 2 hour, 45-minute drive from my house. With traffic, we left my house at 9 a.m. and we got there at 2. Traffic was unbelievable. By the time we got home, it was almost 8 o'clock. And I just wanted to go to bed. So we got dinner, went to bed. But I don't know if any of you guys have figured out what kind of car we bought. I know you guys are getting tired of my Toyotas. I know it. And I'm sorry, but you know what? I think I'm a Toyota guy. I used to be into Toyota trucks, and now I'm into Toyota cars. But this is not a Toyota. Have any of you guys guessed what it is yet? This will be your last chance to leave a comment on what you think it is. I gave you a couple hints earlier. Have you guys figured it out? Too late. I bought a I'm gonna say 1980, just for paperwork reasons and derby reasons here in Ontario. This is a 1980 Pacer wagon. Now I know I'm gonna get some comments on the year. That's okay. I'm fine with that. But this thing is awesome. It needs a little bit of repair. It's not the best one out there, but you know it is the only Pacer I've ever owned. It used to be a show car, apparently. Now, what makes this Pacer a little bit different is this is not your regular Pacer. I don't know if you guys know a lot about AMCs. Your normal Pacers, the back window is like here, and it comes in on a pretty nasty angle. This one here is considered the Pacer wagon. And overall, it is in pretty damn good condition. Look at the floor in this thing. This thing is in pretty good condition. There's even a cigarette lighter back here. That's pretty cool. I highly doubt it works. All the wheel wells are in good condition. The interior is in good condition. This car runs, drives, stops. It's had some repairs done over the years, but it's an AMC. Around me, all AMCs have had repairs. I think that you find an AMC that doesn't have repair, then it's kind of weird. Now this car here is at a point where I could drive this thing. I could do a little bit of repair to it and drive it. Or I could derby it. I paid a pretty high amount just to derby this thing. But, I don't know, look at that Pacer on the dash. I'm going to do a little bit of research into this thing and see if I can sell parts off it or anything. It's even got cruise control. Pretty unique. Speed attack right here. Do not go above 3,000 RPM. We're just going to take that right up to 8,000 RPM. I don't know. Now, this one right here, you guys think that it's a pretty... I told you guys it was a pretty rare model because it's a wagon. It's actually even rarer because it has a factory V8. Now, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this right now, and I don't really want to start it right now because the wife is sleeping, and this thing is quite loud because it's just got 2 cherry bombs up front on it for an exhaust, and that's it. But, let's take a look at this. Ooh, that was a little sharp on the fingertip. This thing's had a little bit of work done to it. It's got 8 new spark plugs in it. It's got a giant blaster coil, so that's pretty cool. It's got a good radiator. These cars are pretty unique cars, I will give them that. The rad support's not really that beefy, but the rest of the car just feels so big and beefy. Like, compacts from the 70s were done majorly different than compacts from the 80s and 90s. This thing here, it feels very, very, very tough. It runs great. Like I said, I don't want to exactly start it right now because the wife is sleeping. Oil's good, radiator fluid's good, transmission fluid is good. It's pretty cool. It's not that rotted, but like I said, it has had repairs done over the years. So underneath looks pretty nice. You can see some of the repairs done right there. But I'm not too sure. I think this thing will still pass tech for a demolition derby. One of the main issues right now is this driver's side leaf springs mount's gone. See how 2 fingers fit there? Come on over to this side. And here's those same 2 fingers. I can fit 4 on this side. Now this thing actually does have a lowering kit in the back of it. It's lowered 2 inches, but I don't know. I think this thing is just amazing. Look at the size of that fuel filler cap. That's how you know this thing's thirsty. Just joking. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. Everything feels so heavy. Like the doors feel so heavy. The whole car, when I drove it on the trailer, just felt very, very heavy. But, what do you guys think I should do with this? Do you think I should try to get this thing on the road and drive it, do some burnouts, or as you Australians call it, some skids everywhere? Or do you think I should just strip her down and start building her up for demolition derby? What I paid for this, I could buy 3 or 4 Toyota Camrys. So I did pay a pretty penny for this Pacer. But where are you going to find an ugly face like this ever again? You can never buy an ugly face. All these Camrys look so pretty. This thing here just looks like a big-nosed, hungover, fat kid. It's basically what this thing looks like to me. And I really like it. There's not too much more I can say about it. I have no idea if I was to build this for the demolition derby, even what to do to this thing, because I've never seen one of these even ran. I've never derbied one. I've never seen one run. I've never even looked on the internet yet for them. But I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this thing. Don't know exactly what's going to happen to it yet. It might get put away till the winter where I could do a little bit of work to it and then maybe drive it on the winter. But I even took the time to put pinstriping on the license plate covers. That's pretty unique. But were you guys expecting me to buy a Pacer? It was on my bucket list of cars. This is right up there. Pacer wagon too. I never ever thought I'd buy one. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment if you like the purchase or if you think it's an abomination. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Take care.